we are at the pond. Rod out maybe 15 seconds. We're trying a new technique, trying chodies. We've got a 12 mil hook with a little itty bitty white pop-up on it. Like I said, 15 seconds and this guy was right on top of it. Good solid hit. We're going to talk a little bit more about how the rigs work and everything, but...
Off the mark already.
I'm off the mark. Like, not even, like...
I'm not even set up yet.
Nope. John is still trying to get his rig all together.
Now, as Goldie mentioned, we're trying a new technique, something neither one of us have tried before. And it's something I've been wanting to try for a long time, and, you know, boom, the effectiveness of how powerful this rig can be has already shown itself 15 seconds into the session. You know, his very first cast, I didn't even have my line set up yet, and boom, he nailed one. And that's the Chod rig. I've watched it countless times online, the usefulness of the Chod rig, and I've been wanting to try it. Never really felt that I had a place or a need to, because I'm so comfortable using inline rigs, the helicopter rig. You know, helicopter rig's been very effective for me in the past. But we thought, you know what, we really want to come down to our local park lake and try this setup out. And the nice thing is that this is an ideal location for it. You know, it's a small little lake, but it's full of leaf debris from the surrounding forest that's here. There's twigs, sticks, there's stones, there's old weed debris from last summer. You know, there's a lot of stuff on the bottom, and an inline rig just isn't going to work here. You know, normally when I fish here, I'm using very light tactics, you know, casting to moving fish with very slow sinking corn, things like that. Really, really light gear. But it just seems ideal for a Chod rig. And really, there's nothing to the Chod rig. It's such a simple setup. You know, it's a length of lead core, and this one happens to be gravel brown because it is kind of a brown and kind of grayish bottom. I've got a little 2-ounce lead. It's clipped onto a quick link to attach to the lead core with a buffer bead there. Now you move up a little bit. Oh, I got a bite! I got a bite! We'll discuss the rig a little bit more in a few minutes. I'll try and pick up where I left off. Yes! Oh, that's a solid fish, too. There we go. So rudely interrupted trying to discuss the rig, and the rod ripped off. Again, to show, just as I said, how effective this rig and technique can be. And it's our first time trying it, and that's 2 fish within 20 minutes. So, you know, I'm absolutely blown away. You know, I'm speechless. What else can I say? The rig is unbelievable. So we're gonna get back to discussing the details of that rig. I'm gonna get this fish back, and hopefully there's another fish coming. That was exciting. You know, just trying to discuss how simple this rig is to set up and how effective it seems to be when we watch everything online, and boom, nailed a fish, and a beauty one, a really nice one for this place. You know, it's kind of just higher than average for here. But I better get back to discussing the rig itself. So I've already mentioned, little 2-ounce lead, quick clip to the lead core. And when you come up, you've got 2 rubber beads that are slid onto the line. And, they're nice and tight. There's a small hole at one end, large hole at the other. I think they're just called Chod beads. And I've got them slid down, and in between that, I myself am using one of the pre-tied Corda Chod rigs in a size 8. That pretty much just consists of a ring swivel, which goes between these 2 beads on the lead core, a very stiff piece of monofilament. I believe this one is 15 pound. It's a Chod filament from Corda, a size 8 Choddy hook, and for the sake of this example, I have a 12 mil pineapple mainline pop-up, but that's how it's rigged, and then the rest of the lead core goes to your mainline. You can move this up or down as needed. So if you're fishing in really heavy weed or heavy silt, move it up higher so that sinker can go right in, or the lead can go right into the muck or the weed, and your bait sits up on top. So it pretty much just lays across everything, and then you have a buoyant bait that lifts it right up off the lead core, very proud, and it worked. So like I said, for the example here, this is a pineapple pop-up. Goldie has on an 8 mil white pop-up soaked in mainline spice bead. I was pretty sure that it would work. I'm glad it did. Not even sure where to find pop-ups that small. We were lucky. Kevin was kind enough to give us some. So I soaked some in a strawberry liquid, made them go a little bit pink, and kept some white with that spice bead. I myself am using a 14 mil pop-up, so a much larger bait, and it's a white mainline pop-up soaked in Wonderberry goo and almond goo. And again, that one was a gift as well. A little pot of those sent over from our very generous friend Cor over in Holland, brother to Jan, who you've seen many times fish with us. Very, very kind of him. He sent me a nice little care package recently, and it was full of Chod setup rigs and all the stuff to make Chod rigs and use them, including some pop-up baits. So it was almost like he was screaming at me, hey, you need to use a Choddy. Here we are, and 2 fish. It's been incredible. I'm blown away, and I'm definitely going to be getting more of this equipment to use this rig in my fishing a lot more. There's a lot of places I fish that there's a lot of stuff on the bottom. In the summertime, I fish places where there's a lot of deep silt. Even places where I just think the fish are riding a little bit above the bottom and not necessarily putting their nose down. This might be the perfect rig for them. But for now, just on a hunch that it would work here, we haven't managed to pull any fish out of here yet this year. And boom, 2 right away. So we're off to a great start at the Park Lake. Off to a great start using Choddies. And I think we're going to finish this evening out in style. Hopefully we'll get another bite. But if you get a chance to use a Choddy, set it up. Buy the pre-tied ones first, get used to how it works. The one that Goldie's using, I tied myself, based off the example of these Corda ones. And I went with a lighter hook for him, with a lighter pop-up. We didn't want something that was quite so heavy. But yeah, give it a try. It's clearly an effective technique.